Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach, latest press conference.
Coach Watson here. Just get ready, girls. All I'm going to say today is Reece Matheson is the greatest player of all time. Thanks very much. Thanks for my team.
Get out of my room.
Jack Watson signing off.
Shut the door.
G'day, legends.
Get out of my room, boy. Pepper spray you. That's my roommate, Jack. Clearly lockdown is getting to him. My team. Well, I'll go to the overall first. It wasn't too bad, but we're starting to struggle. The one trade factor is starting to burn me. But I'm into the draft grand final, and that is where my full focus is at. Got the victory over Ned, which I was pleased about. Langers, shout out to Langers. He's in ISO at the moment, so probably not the best time for him. So a shout out to you, mate. He is in the other final, so I'll either play him or Ned again. So yeah, not a bad score overall. And look, we're doing okay, but the fact is we're only going to do worse from here because, like I said a couple of weeks back, this team can go okay, but if we cop some injuries, we're in strife. Now Mills was laid out. Now I presume I just copped a 0 for that. Now I've got no idea. What should happen is you should get the players' average. If they are withdrawn in that sort of a circumstance, imagine if you're in the top 50 and you have Mills, and imagine if you're within reach of the $50,000 and you had Toby Green and Callum Mills. I mean, there's always luck involved in SuperCoach, but that's just absurd. I think when guys are withdrawn 17 minutes before the bounce, I think for fairness sake, you should just get their average or their last 5 games rolling average or something like that, something that's fair, because I think that's a disservice to a lot of people. And I don't particularly care too much because Classic is a write-off for me, but there'd be people who are right up there contending, or maybe you're in a massive game against your mate or a money league or something like that, and just drawn absolute poor luck. Grundy only scored 88. Wow. I actually thought he played all right. So just working through. Look, Martin's out for the year now, so we'll bring Whitfield back, and that initial plan to bring Highmore up to whoever, well, that's not going to happen anymore. It's going to have to be Dustin Martin to Rowan Marshall, I would say. Bramble's a good option, isn't he? He's going nicely. That midfield is, it's brilliant. Like it's one of the better midfields I've assembled, probably ever. But the rest of the team's just awful. Like the first half of the year will scar me for a long, long time. This back line is a debacle. It's given me headaches for a lot of the year, and the forward line's probably in the same boat. Zeeble and Hall have been outstanding. Sidebottom's clearly had a bit of a role change. He's definitely playing forward of the ball a lot more. Dangerfield was good, getting a few goals on the board in the absence of Cameron and Rowan. And look, Dale, he's pretty solid. So I'm really excited for next year. I already think there's a few guys that I can see myself picking next year. And I'm really pumped for drafts. I think I've shown you the trophy. You might be able to see it back there, up on the shelf. It's got the names engraved. I think I won it back in 2017. I lost the grand final last year. I've been in the final 4 every time, so I'm dying to win this draft league. Classic has just been tough. I was always running a tightrope, and I said it probably 8 or 9 weeks ago. I said, look, I'm going to trade hard to try and get a good team and then pray for some luck. I've had reasonable luck, but, Martin, and we've still got, 4 weeks to go or something like that. So that's how it's going to be. I'm going to be in a little bit of strife, but it is what it is. I think I'm just probably lucky that Marshall's at a decent price, a nice, easy exchange, and that'll be my team. I'll just have to, hope that Highmore can continue to go okay. Hope that Jones keeps, comes back, and hopefully these other young pies can just hold their spot. Because, look, I'll accept 60s, and just hope that others go well. But, to cop zeros is really going to be brutal. So we'll see how we go. But I hope you had a good round out there. And more importantly, hopefully you're staying safe and staying sane, because it's obviously a pretty frustrating time at the moment for us Victorians and New South Welshmen, to be fair. So yeah, hopefully finding some sort of amusement through lockdown and staying entertained. It is good to have the footy on, that is for sure. So I'll be back. As always, I'll attempt to go live. This week is looking a fair bit more free than others, as you would imagine. So I think it's a bit more likely. But regardless, we'll be talking Dustin Martin replacements, and we'll certainly chat soon. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.